All right, it is 7:00 p.m. I will call to order the Town of Old Saybrook Inland Wetlands and Watercourses Commission regular meeting. It is January 15th, 2026. We have present myself, Colin Heffernan, Jay Kulowick, Anna Gabordi, Peter DeLisa, Dennis Tulneri, Linda Kiefer, welcome, and Julie Volkman. And Jeffrey Jordan, I don't see, do I see online? No. Okay, very good. All right. So welcome everyone, welcome to the new year. And we will first take up the issue of old business violation issued 7/23/2025 for regulated activities, including stockpiling of soil within the 100-foot upland review area without a permit at 62-64 River Street, map 49, lot 25, owner 144 Mill Rock Road LLC, to discuss the violation and remediation. Lynette, where do we stand?
So this matter was continued from the last meeting. The owner was going to apply for a rezoning. He withdrew that application and he was going to let me know that he was going to submit an application to address this violation. He's going to try and get it in January. I just heard from his office today that he won't be able to attend the meeting tonight. So we do not have an application. That would have been a quick turnaround. So wasn't super hopeful that we were going to get one in time. I was hoping the owner would come and update us, but I believe he's still intending to submit an application.
Okay, and is there...
Who did he hire to do the application form? He hasn't conveyed that to you.
No,
Okay.
I don't have any information on that.
Did we issue a notice of violation? Did we issue a cease and desist?
No, we did not do a cease and desist because things are moving slowly,
but moving.
Okay. At this point, I'm hoping to get an application in February, but I don't have much information.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll move that we. But he has been in contact. He hasn't just been blowing you off.
That's right.
Okay.
He did come in a few weeks ago and told me that he intends to submit an application.
Okay. All right. I'll move that we continue the violation for at 62-64 River Street to our next regularly scheduled meeting in February. Second. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Any abstentions? We will take it up next month. If he does call in, tell him that we're running out of these extensions to give. So we're running out of patience. Yeah. Okay, next up, we have a violation issued 10/31/2025 for regulated activities, including the placement of fill and removal of vegetation within the 100-foot upland review area without a permit at 9-19 King Street, map 36, lot 6, owner LKZ Properties LLC. We are to discuss the violation and remediation. And that's where we stand on that.
Could we just do a quick clarification? Is everyone seated? Neither one of us caught that. So.
We have 5 regular members.
We have 7 here.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 regulars. Do we need to seat an alternate? Do we need to sit open?
It's up to you.
We could see someone for
Well, it's large enough for a quorum.
Large enough for a quorum. All right. Well, let's roll with 5, since I think we have 2. This is their first meeting for vote, so we won't throw you into the hot seat of voting just yet.
All right.
Okay. All
right. So 919 King Street, another violation. So the last I heard is the owner hired a soil scientist to go out and flag the wetlands. He submitted some photos to our office.
Just separately?
Yes.
Okay.
when I'm here.
Oh, very good.
And confirmed that the activity is within 100 feet of the inland wetland. So I guess we're going to figure out what they want
to remediate,
to remediate, or whether they're intending or hoping to keep the clear parking area and all of that.
Okay. Did you stipulate anything to add?
Yeah,
Okay.
Ryan Welch, well, this is Mr. Ziegler, this is the owner of the property.
Hello, sir.
Hello. Oh, you want to just maybe explain what you did back there? And then I'll.
The only thing I did back there, I don't know, why this got to where it is, but the only thing I did is just a little regrading, of a area in the back. I mean, that was basically it. I didn't bring in nothing.
You can share that down.
What is your, what is the ultimate goal? What are you looking to do? In it?
I wasn't looking to do anything. That's all I was looking to do. It's for right now, it was just, that was it. I mean,
All right, and then what did you observe? Like, I see piles, depleted, ponding.
For those who weren't even on the commission before this started, I did put in your packets all the materials that were handed out previously to kind of catch you up. But the parking area or whatever was back there before, I think it was a smaller parking area, was expanded. There were piles of soil, stone, and clay. Destruction of vegetation was clear. Those piles that were there were apparently spread out because they were there and then they were disappearing, and the disturbance was moving further and further back onto the property. We got permission from the adjacent property owner who said that this activity is actually taking place on their property, to go back and look at the disturbance on their property, and I could see soil was pushed back into the forested area. Tree looked like some smaller trees were taken down, a lot of brush. I could see standing water, clearly looked like wetlands to me, although I'm not a soil scientist, but that's been confirmed. And so we issued the notice of violation.
So for the record, my name is James Sipperly. I'm a certified soil scientist and a Connecticut wetland scientist. And I also feel compelled to tell you I'm the environmental planner for the city of Middletown. We worked there for 28 years and staffed the wetland commission there. I'm also the wetland agent part-time for the town of Portland and staff that wetland commission. And I sit on my own wetland commission in Basra. Is everybody familiar with where the site is? Right off of, this is Boston Post Road. This is Kings Road. And this is a little shopping center with a seafood place and a couple other businesses. This is his property right here. And there's a fence that kind of goes down along this way. And I assumed from talking to Mr. Ziegler, when I met him on site, that his property goes right down to the wetland area. So what I did was.
Did there used to be a dog groomer there?
Huh?
There used to be a dog groomer?
Yeah.
All right, gotcha.
Yeah. Okay.
So across from the diner and then it backs up, looks like to
Right.
a job lot on the
Right.
other side.
So, you know, I started up by the, kind of up by the road and kind of like walked along the property line, which is what I thought was the property line, because there was some fencing. I didn't see any wetlands at all between his property and the shopping center. It's all upland area, but clearly, right where this is a USDA map from the soil survey. 17 indicates a wetland soil. It's a Tamaqua natural soil, very clearly defined. It's a muck material. Let's go to the photos.
Yep.
I have enough photos to share. A few of you. I did the wetland delineation on Saturday. I put flags 1 through 10 along the line from one property corner to the other property corner. And what I did was I took a tape measure and I measured from wetland flag 6 and I brought it right through the property and I put a stake in the ground which says 100 feet from wetland 6. So that exists still out there today. This is the flag. And what he's doing, basically, he graded, like Lynette said, the piles were there. He's kind of spread the piles out. It's a mess right now, to be honest with you, but he was told not to do any more work. He's got a lot of junk, tires, all kinds of metal debris. You name it, it's laying around. And I think it's been accumulated for a few years, if not longer.
not from me.
Not from you, okay.
No, I understand.
Previous home.
Gotcha.
previous owner. So, you can see this is where the stake is. He already has some, trailers, back there. This other one here, this is, another shot looking straight towards the wetland area. He's got some, storage, units back there. There's again, debris, tires and a bunch of other things. The last picture is a real good one. It shows where my wetland flags are in the back. And from the wetland flag to where he stopped pushing the material, the distance is 52 feet from the wetland to where he stopped pushing the material. And then another 48 feet from the berm coming up within where he disturbed is where I put my 100-foot flag. So, you know, he stopped, it's a relatively flat site, there's no erosion. This berm is actively, protecting the wetland area from any type of erosion. This material is really well drained, so the water just like percolates right through. It's all kind of like self-contained, like in a little bowl, if you will. But, I know you have an upland review area of 100 feet. He's clearly within that. And I think that if he wants to continue doing what he's doing, he's gonna require a permit from you to,
And a complete permit application,
yeah.
including a compliant site plan.
Yeah, well, it depends on it depends on what your checklist says. I mean, I don't know if you probably need a site plan. Yeah, showing the wetlands.
And a setback.
Yeah, and he said, I can tell you that he didn't disturb any wetlands. There's no danger of any wetland impacts, at all.
Nobody's alleged that. All we talk about is we regulate including the 100-foot buffer buffer. And that's what this is all about.
Exactly.
Well, that's reports done.
That's exactly,
And that triggers our involvement.
absolutely 100%. Yep.
So, sir, it may seem a bit incongruous that that you're trying to clean up your site, you're trying to make it better. You probably bought the site with a bunch of junk and stuff that's back there. So I can understand in your head, what are they hauling me in here for? I'm just trying to clean it up. I don't disagree with you. But when you are taking that doing that sort of work within that 100-foot upland review area, you need to come in and tell us what you got planned, what you want to do, what your thoughts are, how you're going to keep sediment from getting into the wetlands, where the setbacks are, and just tell us what you want to do. And then in all likelihood, you will get your permit approved. We might have some things we want to see you do. We might say you got to put up a silt fence here, or, if you're going to stockpile materials, you got to put it here. We want it safe. But you're likely going to be able to do what you want to do, but you do sort of have to run it by us first. And we understand you probably had no idea you had to. But that's why we're here. We're not trying to make your life hard or to put you under a microscope. And, you've got some good advice here about how to do it. So
I explained this to him. He understands it now. He's like, oh God, I wish I knew. So he's willing to work with
very good
the staff and the commission to file an application.
So now, when would his application deadline be for the February meeting?
The meeting is
February 19th.
the 19th, so 2 weeks before that, so 2 Thursdays before the 19th.
So
You
Tuesday.
do the math, is that the third?
Let me see. We pull a handy dandy calendar up here.
No, that would be the fifth.
The 5th. So the deadline for an application, if you want to make the February meeting, would be the 5th. Shoot for that, see what we can get done. Keep in touch with them to let us know where you are.
Can I just clarify,
Sure.
that it's gonna require a survey because
Oh, okay.
we're gonna need to see the wetlands on the survey.
That's what's gonna be an issue because
Yeah.
these surveyors, boy, let me
They're
tell you,
booked
they're out,
Yeah.
they're booked out. I do know a couple that are local. This isn't like a big engineering thing.
Right.
It's just like locate some property corners, put a pin in, a survey control point in, locate the flags, locate the disturbance, area and pretty much.
They really need to show that rear property line though,
Yeah.
to clarify, because I know there's a discrepancy about where. it is.
Yes, exactly.
So get a survey done, work to that, keep us in the loop, keep them in the loop of how you're going, what progress you've made, who you hire to do the survey. If no one's getting back to you, let us know that, and maybe we can get it going, but that's where we are, I think, for tonight. I think we can sort of, with that in mind, that you're gonna file an application, I'll move that we continue this to our next regularly scheduled meeting in February.
I'll second that.
All right, any discussion? All right, all in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Any abstentions? Hearing none, we're gonna continue this to February. Let us know how you're doing, and, we look forward to receiving applications sooner or later.
He can't do any work to clean up anything, like some of the debris, the junk and metal and tires. I mean,
I'd leave everything where it is until we get
okay.
progress on
Fair
it.
enough.
Great, thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much, guys. Okay, moving on, we have another record here. We're shooting, we're in rain. All right, for our regular business, has everybody had a chance to take a look at the minutes of our last meeting?
I did review those minutes and my comment is that they're accurate.
Very good, I feel the same way. Anybody more eagle-eyed than I spot anything? All right, I'll make a motion that we approve the minutes as presented. Second. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Any abstentions? Hearing none, we accept the minutes. Thank you very much. And Lynette, staff reports?
I do have a few things to mention.
Oh, yeah.
That's not that. Staff reports. Well, it's really correspondence and announcements, so.
Okay. Yeah. All right, and do we have anything from conservation or planning?
Conservation is having its second annual environmental fair
Oh, great.
at the pavilion down by the beach.
Excellent.
Change of venue. We're going at it with a new spirit and an idea that educational environment, becoming more knowledgeable as human beings.
Sure.
And I'll be there. And we know some of the pitfalls from last time, so
Yeah.
we're looking to do a better job this time.
Very good.
When's that?
Pardon me?
When?
March 28th.
March 28th, all right. Good.
10 a.m. to 1 p.m. I was one of the
Yeah,
things I was
yeah,
gonna mention, at the Vicky Duffy Pavilion.
Okay.
And it'll be publicized heavily.
Excellent.
Yes.
Dennis, anything from planning?
Nothing from planning, at this point.
Excellent. All right, and we don't have our esteemed zoning representative here today, so.
I'm sorry, Colin, I forgot. The, planning got approval on the, I'm gonna forget the exact name of it now. The 5-year housing plan that had to be, submitted to FEMA, I think,
HUD?
HUD, yeah. Well, I'll get it back. But one of the plans that had to be submitted to the government has been approved, on time, back to us, so we're in good shape. I'll have those details next time. I forgot
Excellent.
that. I'm sorry.
Thank you. All right, and that correspondence?
We have a holiday card, happy holidays from, Nathan L. Jacobson and Associates.
Yes.
We have a Connecticut Association of Wetland Scientists meeting and conference on March 4th at AquaTurf Club in Southington.
Okay.
That's weekday. If anybody wants to go, I think it's something like $100. If you register yourself and pay and attend, you can submit that registration fee to land use and you'll be reimbursed
Okay.
if you'd like to go to that. And one other thing, I was looking for some educational opportunities because so many new members, and I found that Deep has these great videos on their website, for commission members. Intro to the Inland Wetlands and Watercourses Act, which covers a lot of, what you'll be doing as commission members. There's an intro to map reading and site plan review course on there, and another about functions and values of wetlands and watercourses. And I can email the links to those to everybody, so if you want. They're just short videos, there's a full series of them.
Please do.
Yeah, okay. And that's all I've got.
Okay. All right. Let's see here. And we now have, what's next up? Oh, election of officers. Okay. All right, I guess we got off last time. I guess we can do that this time. Currently, I'm serving as chairman. Okay. Does anyone else have any interest in serving as chairman? Crickets.
Yeah.
We do not have a vice chairman.
You can't take nominations. I think that's how it works.
Nominate a vice chair.
Anybody want to?
Anybody want to do it?
If no one wants to do it, yeah, you do.
Sure, that sounds great. I will nominate, Anna Gabori, the vice chair. And does anyone want us, do we need the secretary?
It's probably good to have a secretary, although it comes with really no responsibility. So they're just kind of next in line. If the chairman and vice chairman came at the meeting, they might be called upon to chair a meeting, but that almost never happens really, right?
All right, Jay, would you be willing to serve as secretary for us? Sure. Jay Kulowick to be secretary, for a slate of myself, chairman, Anna Gabori as vice chair, and Jay Kulowick as secretary. Any other nominations? Any alternate slates? All right. Can I get a second? Second. All right, any discussion? All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? That'll be the slate. Very good. Excellent. I like the crew. All right, and I think that's it, right?
That's it.
I move to adjourn wetlands. And
Second.
all in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Any abstentions? We now move on to aquifer protection. Holy moly, aquifer protection, this is the heaviest aquifer protection agenda I've seen in a while.
5 years.
All right. Okay, it is 7:22 p.m. I will call to order the Town of Old Saybrook regular meeting for the Aquifer Protection Agency. We have, it's January 15th. We have President myself, Anna Gabori, Jay Kulowick, Peter DeLisa, Dennis Tomieri, Linda Kiefer, and Julie Bjorkman. And new business, we have 26-002. They all seem to be the same thing. Can I take them all up at once?
No, I think they should probably
Get their own
discuss
day?
one separately, yes.
Okay, application 26-002, Town of Old Saybrook renewal of registration at 497, 499 Middlesex Turnpike, map 57, lot 31, Saybrook Aquifer, owner Town of Old Saybrook, applicant Department of Public Works, director review for completeness, ensure the site is eligible for renewal of registration, accept the application, and issue the APA registration renewal and certificate. Annette, what can you tell us about this one?
So I did receive their renewal application form, was complete. We did a site inspection. Everything looked like they were in compliance. So, I believe, Bill Claffey is here to answer any questions. DPW Director.
Oh, Bill?
How are you? I'm sorry I couldn't be there in person. I do apologize.
No problem, we understand. How are things at the Public Works facility?
Good. We've been keeping it clean, the best of our capabilities. We've got spill kits. They just got recharged and reloaded, so they're all around our site, and we're sticking to the policies and the procedures.
Okay, and I see that for regular activities, we've got some oil or petroleum dispensing for retail, wholesale, or fleet use, probably fleet use for you guys. Repair and maintenance of vehicles, makes sense. Car and truck washing, makes sense. Accumulation and storage of waste oil and debris spent lead acid batteries, makes sense. Storage of de-icing chemicals, yep, and accumulation of solid waste under a deed permit. So that all seems to make sense to me.
Yep.
All right. So I will move.
I have a question.
Sure, go ahead.
Historically, has the facility, were you covered by the DEP industrial general permit for stormwater? Were you registered for it?
I believe so, yes.
All right.
Yes.
You know, a re-registration is now in hand. I don't know if you're working on that or not.
Currently, yes.
You are working on it.
Yes.
Okay. I think the due date for that is sometime in, I want to say either March or April. Is it March?
April 1st.
April 1st for industrial stormwater, which these type of public facilities, even though it says industrial, they fall under that permit.
What was that permit called?
It's the IGP, Industrial General Permit
Okay.
for stormwater.
Okay.
Okay. Anything else?
That's the one, sorry.
Go ahead.
Hi, Bill. That's the one I had emailed you a
Yes.
question about,
And I think you have another question too, didn't you?
I did. So the second question was, I didn't know if the you do vehicle watching, and then it sounds like there's a holding tank. I don't know if
Yes.
you got pumped out and that goes to POTW at some point.
We do have it pumped out, yes.
Okay, because that's another permit registration that's typically required for the.
Only if it's going to a POTW.
Right, if it's
If it's
pumped
being
out.
handled, but if it's being handled by a private vendor, like, you know, Clean Harbors or something like that, doesn't require a permit.
But even if it's trucked out, then it's eventually goes to the POTW.
If it goes to a POTW like the septic tank, you're right.
Anyway, there's another permit, the non-significant industrial use of general permit, and those are subject to that or not, if you were aware.
I actually have Dave Campbell with me here to help me answer some of those questions.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, correct. Yeah, both of those permits are actively being worked on.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah. Yeah,
Thank you, Dave.
they're in the wheelhouse. Yep.
Okay, anything further? Thank you very much for those important questions. All right, I will move that we accept the application and issue the appropriate APA registration, renewal, and certificate.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? There you go. Good luck. Good luck with the
Thank you.
permits.
Appreciate it.
Problem. All right, moving on to our next matter, which is application 26-003 381 Middlesex Turnpike LLC, renewal of registration at 381 Middlesex Turnpike, map 52, lot 67, Saybrook Aquifer, applicant Hiram Clark. We are to renew for completeness, ensure the site is eligible for renewal, accept the application, and issue the APA registration renewal and certificate. Lynette, how does the application look? First, vis-a-vis completeness and all that stuff.
The application was received, it was complete, did a site inspection. The transfer station town garage was by far the most intense use of anything in the aquifer protection area. These are very minor operations, the other two. So I did an inspection, it was really, everything looked clean, there was really not much to inspect. So, I mean, I would say they passed with flying colors.
And that again, it looks like we've got repair, maintenance of vehicles, an accumulation of waste oil, antifreeze, spent batteries. And that is it. Mr. Clark, anything to add?
He was there, but
okay.
I might have dropped off sometime.
Okay. But it doesn't seem like there's much from that anyway, but
If anyone has any questions, I can try to answer, but.
any questions on this one? Okay. Hearing none, I'll move that that the application is complete and that we issue and eligible for renewal and that we issue the appropriate APA registration, renewal, and certificate.
Second.
Okay, yeah, thank you. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Any abstentions? Hearing none, we move on to our next item. Leaching Systems LLC, renewal of registration at 430 Middlesex Turnpike, Saybrook Aquifer, applicant David Potts. Again, we are to review for completeness, ensure the site is eligible, accept the application, and issue an appropriate APA registration, renewal, and certificate. And do we have Mr. Potts with us?
Mr. Potts could not make it tonight.
Okay, then what can you tell us about this one?
I can tell you that I did receive the application. We did do an inspection. Everything looked perfect. There's really not much going on there. So there's really no red flags at all.
Okay. Geometrics. Okay, and this has, they're looking for oil or petroleum dispensing for fleet or retail or wholesale, repair of vehicles, and that is it. It all looks good.
Does everybody know what this company does?
Geomatrix.
Sure.
I drive by it all the time.
They, Geomatrix, which was started by Dave Potts, manufactures, it has patents or whatever, on a different kind of leaching system. It's called
Okay.
Geomatrix.
Okay.
And this is really kind of like the home base. They're not doing anything except going out to sites where these things are being installed.
Okay.
Usually as a subcontractor to a construction contractor.
Okay, nice. All right, then I move that the application is complete, the site is eligible for renewal for registration, that we accept the application and issue the appropriate APA registration renewal and certificate.
Second.
Thank you. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Any abstentions? Hearing none. I think that is it. For our applications, we move on to our regular business, our minutes from our last meeting, which was last month. But I don't think we did anything. I think we just sort of pushed the election a
Yes.
month. So I will move that we accept the minutes as presented.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Abstentions? Hearing none. The minutes are approved as accepted. Correspondence for APA?
No correspondence. I'll just mention that the APA training course that Deep offers, it's a free course. It is, I think, 8 hours. But for anyone, it's kind of not great timing because you just did these renewals and now you won't have to do this again for 5 years. But if you wanted to do something like take an 8-hour protection course, it is available online again. So.
Okay. All right. And next up, we have the election of officers. I will nominate the same slate that we had for in the wetlands, because they do tend to go hand in glove, with myself as chairman and as vice chair and Jay as secretary.
Second.
All right, all in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Any abstentions? Hearing none. Thank you very much. And
I
Sir.
am now prepared to offer an update from Planning Commission.
what do we got?
It is the natural hazard mitigation plan that has been updated and approved by the Board of Selectmen.
Excellent. So very good. Glad to hear
Planning's
that.
right on track there.
Very good. All right. Well, then I will move to adjourn. Second. All in favor? Aye. There you go. Thank you very much, everybody.